Ni hao, and welcome back to the Chinese campaign. We got a couple of convoy missions to play. Let's see, my army is pushing into Manchuria. That is amazing. 3 months left of this invasion. However, it's at 71%, but we got a bunch of new battleships ready to go. They are just waiting for some destroyer escorts to be ready. Let's see, they are in Chinchu. I'm building these in Shanghai and Haichao. Okay. So I'm just gonna sail these into Shanghai, I think. Do I have any of these new light cruisers sitting about? They're probably in the convoy missions, aren't they? Well, these are DDs. What do we have here? A mix of ships. Let's do this one first. That's the Aurora, the Austrian light cruiser. One of my 8-inch gun armed heavy cruisers, and a Korean Japanese built DD going up against the Tsubakuro class heavy cruiser. That's the new one that I think we encountered. That's the one with all the armor, isn't it? Or was that in during the time skip where very little happened? I forget. Either it's in a it's in a previous video or it isn't. All right. Okay. Did they change how the ships appear in the new patch? Okay, that's kind of cool. Guangdong is my heavy hitter. She does not have enough pen on her AP to go through the armor. Well, maybe at very close range. So I think we're gonna have to do the old HE spam to knock that enemy heavy cruiser out. We got this Korean DD. It's not super fast. I would be more pleased if it was one of the 39 knot DDs. But I don't know if Japan sold any of them to Korea. No matter, I'm just happy I can put it to use against its original builder. Your torpedo range is not the greatest. They are fast torpedoes though, but not the best range. Well, 12.2 kilometers, it's not bad. It might actually be advantageous against a pretty maneuverable ship like a cruiser. Oh yeah, the Aurora has torpedoes too. Aurora, you can focus on the enemy DD. Well, Hajikaze approaches from their flank. Might we get a couple of torpedo hits here? Oh, one of those torpedoes is changing course towards Hajikaze. Actually, guns on the DD, torpedoes on the cruiser. Unless you sink first. I think you'll live. Okay, we lost our ally, but we sank her enemy sister ship. So 1 for 1. And here we go. If you haven't seen this before, which I don't remember, that's the new Japanese heavy cruiser class. They decided the old one had, well, this is actually not bad firepower. It's got 8 10.1 inch guns. And it has a lot of armor. Oil 2, gear turbines, Citadel 3, Modern 1 armor. It's got oxygen torpedoes, but they are underwater launchers, so their launching arcs are pretty bad. Just burn it down. Aurora is about to have another spread of torpedoes ready. There they go. They do not have the greatest penetration though. Let's see, did they have semi-ballistic AP? Okay. It's good that she's focusing on Guangdong, which she cannot penetrate, and not taking out her anger on Aurora, which can be penetrated and would take a lot of damage from those semi-AP rounds. If it did get a torpedo hit, it was a dud. Now she's targeting Aurora. How about you turn around? Get that other spread of torpedoes away. Might get some hits. They're looking good. But you might not need the torpedoes. Was a torpedo kill? Not bad. Now, let's just deal with the transports. We're gonna call this successful. Okay, yeah, the 6-inch guns on Aurora actually did a lot. That's impressive. Guangdong now out of HE. And Aurora probably doing the most here against the transports. Alright, not bad. So the other one, that's the pure DD battle. You got 2 of these Yamakaze class Korean DDs and 2 of my Jingqing. No, 1 Jingqing and 1 Chongqing Bay. Alright. And we're going up against a light cruiser. Let's see here. You will detach. And Pingu will join with you. Because you're a bit faster than the Koreans. And you've got long range torpedoes. Although, again, against something as maneuverable as a light cruiser, the fast torpedoes of these Korean DDs might be better suited. Yeah, we're just gonna follow the green arrow until we have vision on the enemy. My spotting range is not the greatest, though. I don't know what kind of spotting these Korean DDs have. Probably not the best. The Jing Ching is not too bad when it comes to spotting. Yeah, we are close. We are being spotted by the enemy light cruiser. What kind of cruiser are we up against, though? Oh, this type. Not the fastest. It's not the 38.8 knot Notori class. It's the other type. 1 inches of armor all over. Electric torpedoes. A bunch of electric torpedoes. Yeah, we can take you on. I think I'm just gonna go guns on the enemy transports. Save the torps for the cruiser. "9-kilometer range on the 5.1-inch guns on the Korean DDs. Jing Ching opening fire first. They got better range. Here comes Izumi. As it turns out, it's my my long-range torpedo boats getting the first launch on the enemy cruiser, and they're not gonna hit. But that's fine. You've launched torpedoes. So they're in the water somewhere. Might we get some hits here? I think we're gonna get one. No. Almost. Let's see, the Koreans are out of torps. You guys are almost reloaded. Izumi is out of torps. That was the last transport. Now just the light cruiser left. How expensive are you? 575 million. It's a decently valuable prey. What kind of guns, what kind of ammo do we have here? High capacity HE, standard AP. Okay, the AP shells on these Koreans, I did not realize, but yeah, they can punch through that armor without much difficulty. Oh yeah, there we go. Flooding. Yeah, probably from those Koreans. Very nice. Yeah. Well, they did farm the transports, so that's you got a lot of damage out of doing that. All right. These ones are heading back to port. You are heading to Shanghai, yes. And you are heading to Hangzhou. Okay, good. So they're not going to the same port. I'm losing a lot of money per month now. I'm not entirely sure why. You know, fleet building has something to do with it, for sure. Yeah, that's probably why. Because we're building a quite expensive battleship in the Mudang. And some quite expensive DDs. Alright. April 1948. A meeting, a battle, and a strike. Okay, tension is tensioning. United States wants to be my ally, and they're not even demanding money for it. That's nice of them. But I think no. Let's attack the port. Pusan. Coastal Arm. Got another Korean DD helping us out. And we're fighting two Russian Boyki class. They're kind of slow. Are these the really big like hybrid DD hulls? They might be. I could be confusing them with something else, but I remember one of the enemy nations having some ridiculously expensive DD in service, like to the tune of something 700 million. Granted, the ones I designed last episode are about that price too, but at least I think they're gonna be kind of good. Let's see, I see there we are. There they are. 300 million, okay. Not quite as I remembered. Electric torpedoes. 0.3 inches of armor. Let's see if maybe my torpedoes will do anything here, but I kind of doubt it. Their electric torpedoes will be annoying because they are so hard to spot. I outranged their guns. AP. You got semi-AP. which is excellent for this. Yeah, their electric torpedoes are hard to spot, but at least they are also very, very slow. There we go, flooding on the lead one. My torpedoes will not hit, pretty sure. But my guns are hitting. We've caused engine damage. Oh, here are those electric torpedoes. They're free to launch, Tsuga. Come back here, Jing Ching. Tsuga getting it done. At least until she switched targets. There you go. My own torpedoes are outbound. Tsuga not doing too well. My own torpedoes missed. Are you sinking yet? Yep, there you go. Tsuga went down. Sorry, Korea, I didn't save your ship. That's a 1v1. But we win those. Good job by Jing Ching. Yeah, I think I have a pretty good DD design in the Jing Ching class. And, ooh, here we go. Meeting, it's a 1v1, but it's a light cruiser versus a battle cruiser. Metal Snake class versus Perm class battle cruiser. 26 knots, it's got 9 13.3 inch guns. Withdrawing it's an option. It's tempting. It should be successful, being that I'm so much faster, but let's give it a shot. Might get lucky with the torpedoes. And besides, I want to see what kind of ship this is. I want to take a look at her. Okay. Yeah, it certainly is some kind of a ship. I think if I were to take this and refit it, I'd put the funnels in between the main and secondary tower to begin with. and do some rearranging of the main and secondary armament, but overall, it's not too... I say it's not too bad, but it is kind of bad. If I had anything but a light cruiser in this battle, if I had one of my battle cruisers, this would be an easy win. Turbo electric. I think even my Beijings would be able to take that on without too much issue. Let's just try and get closer to at least within torpedo range. Those Mark 5 13-inch guns will end me though if I let them hit. We are in torpedo range now. I'm gonna smoke. Yeah, you could see that was gonna hit because it was deviating from the okay, and one more spread. And now we're just gonna try to get out alive and hope that Irkutsk does not change course too much. This is potentially just throwing away a light cruiser even attempting this battle. Oh, whoa, whoa. Yes, we got a torpedo hit. And I'm not sure if I'm still a little bit faster. That was one torpedo hit. Didn't do too much though. I got a 40-kilometer range on those guns. Now they lost sight of me. Just a question of trying to get away. It's not the greatest trade, and just in terms of damage, I certainly took more damage than they took from that one torpedo hit. But it was worth an attempt. I almost got 2 torpedo hits too, but one of the torpedoes deviated. You're doing 25.4 knots, so I am 2 knots faster. Are you enjoying the chase experience, AI? .36 kilometers away. We're still in range, but there we go. Yeah. Somehow I ended up with more victory points. It's still a draw though. France is still losing a lot of transports. Belgium wants to buy my old DDs. I mean, not the choice I would make. I think the Jing Qing class is just that much better. Korean Empire wants to buy 100,000 tons of battleship, almost. I'm sorry, Korea, I just cannot do that at this time. Italy has taken Tunisia. My Kazakhstan offensive has failed. But we're going to try again. Let's see. This is... it's going somewhere. This is... yeah, the Russians are in retreat, actually. They were at more than 50%. Germany is not in retreat. They are gonna take northern France unless peace breaks out. And what will happen to France then? Probably not anything good. I'm still bleeding some money, but it's not too bad, really. Yeah, those DDs are being commissioned. That is nice. So next turn we can have this task force sail out and join in the invasion. Oh, Japan has a battleship here? Alright. I'm surprised we didn't encounter it with this task force. That's got to be a Konko class. I'm pretty sure. Are they trying to take Cambrai Bay from France? Are they at war with France? Yeah, they are. Okay. Are the Austrians taking the rest of Borneo? Yes, they are. Which is nice. Let's see, can I antagonize the Austrians further? Yes, I can. I want to go back into war with Austria-Hungary so that I can invade North Borneo. But I would also like them to take the rest of Borneo so I can invade that too. At least that's the plan. Alright. May 1948. And loading times have really gotten better in the latest patch. I think I might not even need to pause the recording when I click next turn anymore. And there we go, war with Austria-Hungary. Excellent. Let's see, strike the port. Mine damage, transport losses. Oh, France only losing 8 transports a turn. Maybe they've just ran out of transports. We're a little bit over capacity. I'm sorry, Netherlands. I will not build 3 heavy cruisers for you at a profit of only 59%. Let's see, how's this going? 38%. Nice. That's down to 42. And it looks like Germany and France is now at peace. That's too bad for Germany, because they were really taking northern France. Are you trying to take Hong Kong? Let's see. Yeah, that's a task force. Let's see, which sea are you in currently? Because I'm thinking I want to start another invasion of Southwest Korea. I need to be in the Yellow Sea to do that. Okay. I guess I just have to initiate that next turn then. Well, this is down to 69% because they're pushing some submarines through here. Let's see, yeah, we're doing some repairs. How much overcapacity? 100,000? Thereabouts? A lot of those repairs are going to be done quite quickly. Uh, 3 months for Nanning, 1 for Wuxi. I think if we once again pause construction of the Chubin, and anything else, Mudeng also, which despite being a super battleship is lighter than the modernized dreadnought Chubin. There we go, yeah, that cut down on some times. Yeah. Good, good, good. Still no gas turbines. Of course. Convoy mission. Zhongqing versus a Yamakaza class. We can do that. I believe. I believe in the Jingcheng class. And there we go. Isn't that fast loading? There's the convoy. And I want to do the thing where I try to aim my torpedoes into the transport convoy, and hope that the enemy DD just finds itself in between. You're launching your very fast torpedoes. That's cute, but I can see them from a mile away. Actually more like 5 miles. You didn't find yourself in between the transports and the torpedoes though, so good for you. There we go. That's the flooding hits I was after. And you're gonna have the honors of being on the thumbnail today. Like so. Excellent gunnery. Enemy DD is down. Now let's just slaughter some transports. I think we only took one hit. Yeah. At least so far. Those transports are firing back though. Oh, they were. And there we go. Very nice. Okay, Russia. What is this all about? Sending a battleship. What are you having here, Japan? Battleship DD. Oh, you're still trying to take Bangladesh. Okay, so obviously Japan is trying to take Bangladesh. Russia is trying to take Hong Kong. I am in the process of taking Southeast Korea and Manchuria. I don't think you have the tonnage here with the single battlecruiser, Russia. Because when I got the option of taking Hong Kong, the minimum tonnage was like 200,000, something like that. Come on, let me just see the port stats here. Never mind. Alright, next month. Strike and a submarine. Germany wants to fight me now. I mean, okay. Sure. Did I fail to take... Come on. Sure. Was that because of one submarine going through or something else? Fine. We're gonna try that again. Probably because of those submarines going through. Well, that sucks. I hoped I had some ships available to do other things now than just sit in the circle, but apparently I don't. I still want to send these ships here though to just deal with the Soviets. Aurora, you're going back to Shanghai. As is Jing Jing. see, do I have any of those new light cruisers? Way high here. To protect from submarines. Two of them. That should be fine. Okay, so we're gonna put the new Shine class to the test. Kind of disappointed that Germany didn't get to take northern France. I think that if naval invasions, active naval invasions, prevent you from getting a peace treaty, I think land invasions should do something like the same. After we've dealt with the Russians, we might go and give the Japanese a little spanking. Or the Austrians here. Or the Germans. They suddenly find themselves in our waters. Alright, France still wants to be my ally. I don't think so, France. War between Britain and Germany. Cruisers versus submarines. Lots of submarines attacking my big task force. Heavy damage to a heavy cruiser. But we sank 4 submarines and damaged 2 more. And here we go. Battleship Varna of the Azov class. 9 18.3 inch guns. And we got the Irkutsk that we landed a torpedo hit on. We got all of these Boyki class. No, there's one Metroslav class too. So 5 Boykis and a Metroslav. Alright. We got the brand new Shane class. Or Sheen. I'm not sure, actually. Alright. All battleships, 1 division. All my DDs are already lined up. I'm already spotting the Varna. Light cruisers. I'm just gonna have you follow the battleships, I think. Guangdong as well, yeah. Just follow. Follow for now. Let's take a look at that battleship. We are spotting it, right? No, we lost sight of it. I'm probably gonna respot it soon, I think. There you go, we are spotting the enemy battleship at very, very long range. 60 kilometers out, enemy ship spotted. And that is what she looks like. 10.8 on the main belt, 0.4 everywhere else. So, not the greatest armor. Got Mark III 18-inch guns, very long. 56 calibers in length. Alright. What kind of gun range do I have? I am being outranged by that enemy battleship. That must be said. Even with Mark IIIs, they got the range advantage. But is that because they have Cordite 2 and Dunite? So that is an explosive combination they got going on there. That's a very, very explosive combination. Their turrets are quite well armored. The rest of the ship, not so much. Citadel 4 and Barbette 3. Yeah, that is a very, very explosive battleship. It's quite fast though. 29.5 knots, faster than their battlecruiser. Quite a bit faster. We're not quite in torpedo range yet. I'll turn parallel before I launch. Not quite in gun range yet either. Zexu is now in range. DD's not quite in range. Alright. Let's select some targets here. What kind of armor did Irkutsk have? Yeah, not the greatest. Not the greatest armor on any of them. I am taking the first hits though. So there's that. And my smoke has run out. Let's select some targets. Two on each. Do you have range to the battlecruiser yet? Yeah, you do. I smoked up too soon with my DDs. This is when I should be smoking. There we go. Big hits. I thought it was a battlecruiser, but turns out it was a DD. You can slow down to cruising speed. And isn't that nice? With the whole battle line following. We have 7-inch secondaries. They are not quite in range. Are you targeting DDs now? Let's see, they had one DD that was a different class. That's you. Okay. Yeah, you guys are targeting DDs now. That's not what I wanted you to do. I want you to target the battleship and the battlecruiser. The DDs will be taken care of if they get closer, because you have secondaries. And escorts. There you go. Scored 1 torpedo hit on a DD. Sadly, well, there we go. Sadly, none on their capital ships because they turned. Now this is when we set the light cruisers free, and we start hunting. Because if we can take out the DDs, it should be easier to get some torpedo hits on the capital ships without the torpedoes being spotted first. Well, they're gonna get spotted because it's vanilla and they got the sonar things. But it should probably still be easier. Ooh. What? Varna just sank due to heavy flooding. Oh, you got a flash fire. I missed that. Here I am talking about how explosive the enemy battleship is, and I don't pay attention when she explodes. Got some incoming torpedoes. Yeah, one of those enemy DDs had long-range torps. All these other ones have electric torpedoes. I think Shay is gonna take a torpedo here. There we go. Guangdong, you can also hunt DDs. Did these DDs have armor? I have forgotten. 0.3. Let's try with the AP. See if we can get the flooding hits going. There we go. Next. Yeah, this is quite effective. The quad 6.1s. You are a different class. You have 0.7 inches. That is definitely AP food. When you got semi-AP. Capitan Crown. Let's not forget my own DDs. We should now be free to hunt the enemy battlecruiser, which is now out of range of my battleships. You might want to speed up, guys. Okay, Irkutsk. I'm faster though. Shane is keeping them back. Or Sheen, as it probably is. Because of that flooding from the torpedo. But I still got 3 basically undamaged battleships. Fast battleships. That will catch up. What kind of speed are you doing now? Irkutsk 24.6. Got a decent speed advantage. Especially for my DDs. But chasing when you're relying on torpedoes. Guangdong also. Yeah, because Irkutsk doesn't have the best armor. You can pen that with your 8-inch guns. Okay, you're done here. Daraku. Got your torpedoes off. See if we can get some more torpedoes. In the water. And there we go. The 16s are firing. It cost me a DD. That's probably not necessary. And 1 DD and 1 damaged. But still, that's a 2.3 billion battlecruiser, and it would be nice to kill it. You can pen the extended belts. You can't pen much else, but you can pen the extended belts. You can get penned in return. She doesn't have a lot of extended belts though, so am I gonna lose a heavy cruiser to this too? Maybe. Are you firing HE? That might be the best choice actually, because your main deck is really thin, and I can pen it with HE. Triple base and TND3, not super explosive, but there should be a chance of a flash fire. Reduced shells though. And Barbette 5. And there we go. Irkutsk goes down. Yeah, Guangdong took heavy damage. Xinjiang lost, and Daduku also damaged, but otherwise pretty good. Happy so far with the Sheen class. It's nice to have some fast battleships. I can do some hunting. We are winning, okay. The US is trying to take India. "54% into Manchuria." This is up to 92% now. That's fine. Yeah, they're down to only 2 DDs as escorts. But I think... Wow, Germany, you're sending a lot of stuff over here. Including a battleship, 80,000 tons of German higher resistance steel. Are we gonna fight another Japanese battleship? Or perhaps try to fight some Austrians. I think we are. But that's for next time. Goodbye, and take care.